We already talked a lot about the traditional culture, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about the modern and popular culture of China. Now first, I would say that the modern popular culture is actually a mixture of modern and traditional culture. The popular culture in China is actually the combination of traditional culture and modern technology, or the mixture of Chinese and foreign culture. We can say that today Chinese is now under modernization. This kind of modernization is actually introducing Western cultures into China. So we combine the Western culture and Chinese culture together, and we see it as the popular culture. And first, I will begin with the entertainment. We talk about the movie, theater, and sports, and to see that how entertainment changed nowadays. As we know that in ancient times, the entertainment is very simple in China. Chinese people watch the opera in the theater or a stage in the countryside. But today, more and more Chinese people go into the cinemas to watch movies. And not only Chinese become the largest market of the movie industry, but also the largest film studio in the world. In Hengdian, the Zhejiang province, a world studio had been established in 2010, and it had the third largest film industry by number of feature film produced annually. And we can see that in the past, most of the production companies were mainly foreign-owned. But now, more and more Chinese investment went into this industry, and Shanghai became the center of a thriving entreport and the largest city in the Far East, where many foreign companies and Chinese companies in film industry located. So now we can see more and more people became the fans of the Hollywood movie and also the Chinese movie. We can see many cinema posts in Chinese cinema, like the Mission Impossible 5, like the Fast and Furious 7, and we can see many other Chinese film posters. And we have many fans of these Hollywood film and Chinese films. So today, we consider Chinese as a prosperous market for industry of film production. And theater, the traditional opera seems now losing much audience in competition with the movie. But a large number of artists are now trying to regain the mass support, and now watching opera is became a fashion again. So usually Chinese people will go to the cinema to watch a movie, but now as the theaters became more and more audience went back to show interest in this opera. Like we established more schools on Peking opera. So students can learn Peking opera here and can practice performance here, and many fans gathered together to have a party about this Peking opera. And also we have many local operas. We will see that across China, almost every place has its own opera, like the Zhuan in northeast China and Peking opera in Beijing. We have Qinqiang in northwest China. We have Huju in Shanghai. So almost everywhere, we saw many audience go into the theaters to watch these local operas. And this also became a fashion because the tickets is very expensive. And this manifested the cultural prosperity in China. And sports became another entertainment in China nowadays. More and more Chinese people take part in sports exercise, and more facilities were under construction. Almost all the sports games in the world are being broadcast in China, including NBA and Super Bowl. We can see that many Chinese audience stay up into the midnight to watch football games in Italy, in UK, and Spain. There are also the fans of Messi. And some other people will watch NBA broadcasting in the morning, and they were also the fans of the teams of NBA. And for Super Bowl, the football game, you know that China do not have this kind of activity. But today, Chinese people can still watch the game through internet broadcasting, and a lot of people became the fans of these sports games. These pictures shows you the ground dance of the senior women in China. They gathered together and danced the traditional dances accompanied with the music. And other people, also seniors, playing Tai Chi. And you can see these mass sports activity are very popular in China.